You got to tune to Wopop KEXP 90.3 FM, live on the web at kexp.org. It is my pleasure to introduce to you from Uulen Bor, Mongolia, Arga Bileg. Can we hear some music, please?
Sure.
From Uulen Bor, Arga Bileg, thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having us. So this is our second tour to the U.S. We were here in 2012, and we did a 3-city tour, including Seattle. We were part of the Earshot Festival 2012, and it's good to be back.
It's great to have you back. We love Earshot. the music is beautiful. It's very emotive. And Nomi, please, thank you for translating. First of all, can you tell me what is this box-like 2-string cello-like instrument?
So it's called horsehead fiddle. It's a traditional Mongolian instrument, which is registered as the World Cultural Heritage by the UNESCO. So the box is made of a bamboo, and the strings are made of a horse tail. That's why it's called a horsehead fiddle. And so there's a legend that a man who loved his horses so much that when his horse died, he wanted to remember his presence. So that's why he made the box with his head and used his tail for the strings. So,
oh, wow.
So that's where the legend comes from. And the instrument has a unique ability to play both the Western and Mongolian music compositions. And what these guys are using, it's a more modern version of it, mostly are designed to play more classical notation-based compositions. But if you go out in the countryside, you would see more of the original form that has a less perfection of tuning and all sorts of stuff.
It's a little more raw.
Yeah.
How did this band come together? First off, most people don't know much about Mongolia outside of ancient history, and just through the internet, there's an interesting hip-hop scene that's quite big in Mongolia. But how did this band come together? How did the fusion of jazz and traditional Mongolian instrumentation rhythms come together?
Well, Mongolia is a very young country. The 60% of the population is under 30, and that's where the young music scene comes from. And these 5 of them actually works for the National Horsehead Fiddle Ensemble. It's a big national ensemble. It's a big orchestra. And in 2002, the band leader, Antodlak, he graduated from University of Fine Arts, and he graduated with the major of decoration art. And he made his own a leather drum, actually, a few drum sets, and he wanted to do his retrospective. And that's where everybody comes in. And after the concert, they just decided to form the band. And
that's beautiful.
Here they are. It's been 5 years of good music, I guess.
Good music and good luck. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You're part of Global Rhythms, which is an event happening at Town Hall, which we look forward to every year. Our friend Brian Baker puts together a great ensemble and brought you guys over.
Yeah, I'm very, very thankful to Brian, who's having the band, and working with us, the Arts Council of Mongolia, whom I'm presenting and organizing the second tour of the band. And we work with these bands because I think they present a good, the real image of Mongolia today. Of course, we have a strong heritage, but we still have the city life, the modern life that anybody else has in the world. So I think they combine it really well with their music. And
it sounds awesome. Please play more if you can.
Yeah.
Arga Bileg on Wopop on KEXP 90.3 Seattle, where the music matters. Arga Bileg on Wop Up and KEXP. You guys can swing.
Yeah.
How do you say cool cats in Mongolian?
I'm sorry?
Cool cats. How would you say it?
No, I don't think
it probably doesn't make any sense. Like,
yeah.
Like scared feline.
But this is one of their new pieces that we composed just within the last year. And the piece that we first played is more of their early work. So it's more presenting more fusion of their early training of jazz. But these guys been working with different international musicians, and they were part of this project called Agola, where they collaborate with the Swiss jazz musicians. So their style and their music is certainly developing and having more of this jazz swing, feel to it.
Yeah. It sounds awesome. Well done. Could you introduce the band, please?
Oh, sure. So I'm probably going to start with the band leader. He is the percussionist, He's the one who actually wanted to do that retrospective back in 2009 and brought the band together. And of course, next up we have Purusu. He's the composer. So all the music you're hearing, it's been either rearranged by him or and composed by him. So
thank you.
He's trained in. He was graduated from the Conservatory of Kazakhstan, and he's trained abroad. He's one of the musicians that studied abroad.
Okay.
And of course, we have our sitar player. She is one of the best sitar player in Mongolia. She won the Silver Tree Award, which is given to the best musicians of the year, and she won that 2 years in a year. And of course, then we have our youngest member right here. He is the concertmaster and the soloist of the National Horsehead Foot Ensemble. So we're quite proud of him being the young and the soloist.
Everybody's a virtuoso, Jesus.
Yeah, they are. And of course, we have Batsaya right here. He's the former concertmaster of the National Horsehead Foot Ensemble. And he's been with the band since the beginning. And of course, we have Dawadar right here. He's the only throat singer of the band, and a horsehead fiddle player as well. And he also works for the National Horsehead Fiddle Ensemble.
Okay.
And lastly, we have Atu. He's our percussionist and drummer. He joined the band in 2011. And yeah, it's been 3 years so far. And yeah, good to have him for the last 3 years.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you guys here. This is very wonderful. Would love to hear some more music, please.
Yeah, of course.
It's absolutely beautiful. Arga Bileg live on Warp Up on KEXP. Do you? Let's talk about film soundtrack work. I could see you guys just blowing up with this, and you've done one movie already. Can you speak about that a little bit?
Sure. The band did a soundtrack for a horse film called Div back in 2010, I believe.
A horse film?
No, horror film.
Horror film. Okay.
Yeah. So it was done by a young director, and they were invited to produce the first horror soundtrack of Mongolian music history, I guess.
It's first everywhere. This is amazing.
Yeah. So the pieces we played, the Imagination, was a part of the soundtrack album, and the piece was written based on not watching the film, but based on the script they read. And so they imagined how the story could, this is how they imagined the story would flow.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of the name dreams from. And the second piece was, of course, a new, more jazzy piece. But the third one we played just is based on a traditional Western Mongolian music.
Mm-hmm.
A music that we know for years, but so they kind of adopted this older form of music and turned it into more jazzy compositions. And yeah, so the soundtrack album has 4 different tracks, and the band will play 3 of them in the story.
Beautiful. And you guys you fall into the jazz category, and you also fall into the international world music category.
Of course.
So you guys you could tour constantly if you want. I mean, there's a place for you, like in every single festival.
Yeah, we hope so, and we're glad to be back in the U.S. and be part of the scene and be part of the jazz scene, and of course the band wishes to more towards the to be part of the jazz scene more than a world music, and they think. Because it's more modernized, and they would like to explore these new sound, and new composition, and new possibilities within their music.
Any particular genres or jazz scenes or international scenes you guys like to collaborate with in the future? Because it seems like you show up and musicians are going to be like, "What is this? This is amazing," and they'll want to jam and play. Any place you particularly are looking forward to?
Yeah, so we going to Chicago and New York, and that's where we really the band wants to explore the jazz scene there and meet people.
Okay.
And really look for people to collaborate. And I think they could be part of any type of a group that plays
perfect
music.
Would love to hear more music, please.
Yes.
Arga Bileg on Warp Up on KEXP. from Uulen Bor, Arga Bileg, thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having us.
How are you guys received in Uulen Bor, in Mongolia? How's the band?
No, they were, of course, received well. They mostly part of the more modern upscale music scene. So they did their retrospective concert twice already in UB, and it's very well received. And their music is used in many different. I know the last piece we just played, it was a soundtrack of another feature film, came out in 2013. Was about a film about a relationship between a horse and a young boy. And so just like this example, they are leading the scene and well pursued, especially if you looking for a good quality music and something that's fusion in the city.
Perfect. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you so much.
Gentlemen, ladies, thanks for being here. This is Wopop KEXP. I'm Darek Mazzone, your DJ and host. Arga Bileg are here, part of the Global Rhythms concert series at Town Hall. And I want to thank Jim Beckmann, Justin Wilmore, Scott Holpainen, Kevin Suggs, Matt Ogaz, and everybody else at KEXP for making this happen. KEXP 90.3, Seattle, where the music matters.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.